For Russ, he's speaking with Mike in the media.
Russ, I guess various stops of your career, maybe Houston, you guys played without many bigs or rim protectors for a little while, but what is that like when both AD and LeBron are out? And of course, Dwight did play some, but what does it require for the guards, and how did you think that was impactful tonight?
Requires a lot of scrambling. Obviously we lack in size and in other areas as well, but lots of the scramble, I thought we did a good job for most of the game. Some stuff hurt us in the fourth, but I thought we did a good job with doing the best that we could, boxing out and different things of that nature.
There you go.
Russ, it's been 2 months to the day since you guys won consecutive games. And I know there's been all sorts of challenges this year, but I'm wondering if you could just put into words what it's been like over that period of time trying to get some momentum together.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I feel like every time we win, get some momentum, something happens where it's been like that. Like, it seemed like I think we had a good game in Brooklyn or something, and then Brown was out, and then, like, AD, something happened after that, and AD got out. Like when we play a good game, something always happens. But, that's just how it's been for us. But we got to keep plugging away, keep finding ways to pick each other up, because some of that stuff is out of our hands, and health is the most important thing for all of us, as players, as we play in this league, and making sure that our bodies are where we need them to be able to go out and, compete.
Just how frustrating is that? Like, to have those moments where you think you maybe have gotten a glimpse of turning the proverbial corner, and then you, like a game like Saturday, which feels like one you can maybe hang your hat on, and then LeBron's out tonight. Like, it just
changes the way we have to play. It changes a lot of things. When you got two of your main guys out, it changes our philosophy, our defense, and how we play. And a lot of guys got to make adjustments and find different ways to impact the game. So it definitely changes. But we got to kind of stick to it, and hopefully guys can step up and, make that change.
Russ, just off the court, your wife had a social media thread today that I think gave some open kind of a window to some of the extreme things that have happened to your family this season. People kind of talking.
My career, you mean?
Well, it seemed like it was about this season, but I was wondering if there was anything you could speak to that.
Yeah, I think, for one, I 100% stand behind my wife and how she's feeling, because it's not just about this year. Right now, she's reached a point, and my family has reached a point to where it's really weighing on them, and it's very unfortunate, just for me personally, because this is just a game. This is just a game. This is not end-all, be-all, and when it comes to basketball, I don't mind the criticism of missing and making shots, but the moment it becomes where my name is getting shamed, it becomes a issue. I've kind of let it go in the past, just because it never really bothered me, but it really kind of hit me the other day. Honestly, I was, me and my wife was at teacher-parent conference for my son, and the teacher told me, she's like, Noah, he's so proud of his last name. He writes it everywhere. He writes it on everything. He tells everybody, he walks around and says, I'm Westbrook, that's his last name. And I kind of sat there in shock, and it hit me like, damn, like, I can no longer allow people, for example, Westbrook to me is now shaming, like it's shaming my name. It's my legacy for my kids. It's a name that means more, not just to me, but to my wife, to my mom, my dad, the ones that kind of paved the way for me. And that's just one example. I mean, that kind of hit myself and my wife in a place where it's not great, man. And I think a lot of times, I let it slide, but it's now trying to put a stop to that and put it on notice. Like, there's a difference, and we need to make sure that it's understood. And every time I do hear it now, I will make sure that I address it and make sure that I nip that in the butt.
Just to follow up to that, you said, you know, your whole career you've been dealing with some degree of that, but has it been enhanced this year, or is it? It's
very unfortunate. Like, it's been like this for my entire career. I've been blessed, man, and super thankful for the ones around me and the ones that support me. But it's really the shaming of my name, the shaming of my character, the shaming of who I am as a person, to me is not warranted. I haven't done anything to anybody. I haven't hurt anyone. I haven't done anything but play basketball a way that people may not like. And this is just a game. This is just a game. This is not my entire life. And I think that is the ultimate thing that's been for me. And I don't like to harp on. I kind of want it out there, but once it starts to affect my family, my wife, even today, my mom said something about it today, and it affects them even going to games. Like, I don't even want to bring my kids to the game because I don't want them to hear people calling their dad nicknames and out of their names for no reason because he's playing the game that he loves. And it's gotten so bad where, you know, my family don't even want to go to home games, to any game, because of, not just the media across the globe use their platforms to constantly shame me. And, you know, it's just super unfortunate, man. And it's super upsetting to me. And I'm at a point, to where I'm going to continue to address it. It's just unfortunate.